Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out?
Kevin, like McDonald's used to run through him in like hours. Like I'm talking like.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually valid, bro. Because McDonald's is already fake as fuck. So like,
McDonald's good as hell though.
Oh yeah,
McDonald's, woof, boy, that's a bust down. Stop. It don't matter how rich a nigga get, bro. I swear to God, some McDonald's is good to me.
niggas who try to like act like McDonald's is not the shit, nigga. Like, you can't sit here and tell me that you didn't go on a McDonald's run from fucking 5 to 15 years old.
On God.
Like,
yeah. Moses hates that shit.
Moses hates McDonald's.
Moses is bougie.
Yeah, the fuck?
Yeah, bougie.
Moses only fuck with milks and fucking hibachi food.
Nigga, he made me take him to fucking Iron Age yesterday.
Yeah, I seen it.
For lunch?
Yes, Iron Age.
That's a weird lunch. You don't eat hibachi for lunch.
Yeah, that's different.
That's something you eat and you go to dinner with, nigga. Like you go to bed afterwards.
Yeah. I did take a nap actually after that.
Yeah, you know how tired I'd be after some fucking hibachi, nigga? Like,
that's hella food.
And when it's all you can eat. Yeah.
Yeah, but Jaramarcus, welcome, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. I'm glad to be here.
Got you on the pod. This has been a long time in the making, man.
Oh God. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to the basics.
The fuck shit, man. It's the fuck shit.
The fuckery, the coonery. There's gonna be a lot of wild shit. I'm trying not to get y'all niggas canceled though, which I know I be having some shit to get off my chest.
You do be having me and you. I mean, Jaramarcus could tell you, like this past weekend.
No,
like,
bro.
We've had some.
This nigga Patrick, we was in the dumbest argument for at least like 45 minutes. Bro.
Yeah, like no.
What were y'all arguing about?
About fucking North Korea and their laws. This nigga's trying to tell me, like, nigga, what? Like, why are you arguing about that, bro? Like,
neither one of y'all lives in North Korea, though.
Exactly.
That's what I was trying to explain to him. But
no, don't do that,
Patrick. Let me hear it.
Okay, so look, I'm honestly gonna say, I'm gonna be as honest as I can about Jaramarcus's point, but I know I'm gonna probably switch it up a little bit. But so the argument was, it started off with people knowing, like, I think, okay, so we were like 95% of people on Earth know who Michael Jackson is. And he was like, well, in North Korea or South Korea.
No, North
Korea. He said, what was the percentage you said of people that in North Korea like know Michael Jackson?
0.
Yeah, he said 0% of the people in North Korea don't know Michael Jackson because there's laws on computers. There's laws on what they can see, what they can hear, all that stuff. And I agree with him on that. But then I told him, I said, you're dumb as hell if you think that niggas aren't smuggling shit in. If niggas don't have access, if niggas haven't hacked that shit, if niggas don't know people on the inside that give them access to all that. So that turned 0 to probably about 20, 30, even 40%, I feel like.
But I was trying to argue, he contradicted himself because, nigga, you just heard him say there's laws on computers, there's laws on what you can hear, see, say. You can't even think certain shit, nigga, without being fucking killed, exiled, whatever, nigga. Like,
so what do you think the percentage is, Patrick? Dan?
No. I still hold it to at least over 50. And 50. And in my counter argument for him, when he was talking about some like there's laws like you could do this, like you could get killed, you could, like, I told him people don't give a fuck about repercussions, bro. There's certain things that niggas just are like, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I mean, to your point, like, say China, for example, China has a lot of restrictions on shit. But I'm sure they're finding ways, the Chinese niggas, I guess, to do certain shit. 50 is a large percent, though. I ain't gonna fake. But I mean, but it definitely has to be a percent because Jaramarcus, they would have to know what to restrict. So, like, at least the leaders would know Michael Jackson exists. You see what I'm saying?
They just released a whole new list of things banned in North Korea. Like, nigga, they can't even get mullets, nigga. They can't wear skinny jeans. They can't. They can't wear like name brand shit. They have to wear everything Korean made. Like, they can't do none of that, bro. So it's just like, if they can't do none of that, what makes you think they know who the fuck Michael Jackson is, bro? I'm pretty sure it's against the law in North Korea to speak English. Don't quote me on that, but nigga, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, And I'm pretty sure, and it's like they even teach their youth and like just like they teach period there, like America's bad, America's the devil, like just everything in America is negative to them. So it's like why would they want to listen to Michael Jackson or know of Michael Jackson?
I'm not saying that they don't know I mean, they're not looking at Michael Jackson in a good light per se. Cause I mean, like we learn about obviously Michael Jackson isn't Hitler, nigga. But like we learn about a German leader that's very like violent and is a very bad influence. But we still learn about that nigga. You know what I mean? Like maybe they can be like, I don't know, maybe it could tie into some type of like how American music is like is like a little like they could talk about how it speaks to like people who believe in the devil or some stupid shit. And they could be like, for example, Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's one of the most controversial violent songs of all time. And you should never listen to that song ever. And then people are like, wait, who's Michael Jackson? You know what I mean? Like shit like that could pop up. You never know.
I don't think none of that going down.
Just because it's laws doesn't mean like because we haven't been there, so we don't know. It could.
And laws are meant to be broken. So I mean, maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. I mean,
so this was a 45-minute argument on a Saturday.
But no, this was another argument, and you're gonna. This is. He told me. You said 90. I think he said 90% of the world knows who G Unit is.
Ooh. I didn't say 90%.
Okay, then what'd you say?
I said like I probably said like 85. I said 85%.
85% of the world knows who G Unit is. Kevin, name me another person in G Unit other than 50.
Literally, bro, I was gonna go 50 to start.
No, name another one.
After that, I was watching their video today, but dude, I don't recognize any of those guys anymore.
You know, one I didn't know was in there. That was the game. The game was in G Unit.
Oh yeah, he was, wasn't he?
He wasn't technically in G Unit. He was an affiliate, but I think he was signed to them at one point. I mean,
I was watching one of 50's freestyles actually back in the day today. Very, very hard. Very, very hard, man.
Yeah, G. I mean, this nigga. I mean, for you to not know who the fuck G Unit is, or at least I don't expect you to know who's in G Unit, because like nigga, I can ask you, oh, who's in Temptation? Like nobody gonna know who the fuck all was in Temptation.
Okay.
Like, who was all in Jackson 5, nigga? No, yeah. I don't.
I mean, I can go ahead and name 2 people from the Jackson 5.
Tito,
Jermaine, Michael.
I mean,
that's it, probably.
But that's different because that was like they were like worldwide. Like that I put Jackson 5 on the Beatles level. Like that. That's that's given. You should know who more than 2 people. I mean,
but anyways, let's get off of fucking music because we're gonna talk about music all fucking day.
We're gonna go into with that shit.
I'm saying, what's it called? Y'all saw the Sha'Carri Richardson shit, man.
Yeah.
How you guys feel about that? She's smoking on the gas.
Hey man, Kevin, you know how I feel about weed, you know. So like, I think it's a load of bullshit, but at the same time, you know, what my nigga Joe Biden said. Well, I ain't gonna say my nigga because he racist fuck too. But what Joe Biden said, you know, rules are the rules, bro. I mean, if she knew that she was gonna get caught up in that shit, and she knew that like that shit was gonna affect her positioning in that, then like she shouldn't have done it. But at the same time, like, and on a personal standpoint, like, bro, if I lost a family member that close, then I would have coped the same way. But I mean, with that, I would just sacrifice not going to the race at all, knowing I'm finna fail this fucking drug test, you know. So it's just like, like I feel bad for her, but at the same, I feel bad for her personally, as in like her loss, but I don't feel bad for her for losing her spot going to Tokyo, because like that's like something she should have going into the race. Should have been like, damn, like, bro, I know I just hit that blunt last week. Like,
yo, you have Patrick. I have to ask you something because you run track, and I was talking to Mateo about this when they were like, she can't run no more. They were like, oh, she about to run 4x1, and immediately, like, you know, I'm talking about on the relay team, Pat. And immediately I was like, hold on, wait, no, there's 4x1 teams. Like that shit takes chemistry and them niggas practice together. So like in track, can you just insert someone in your 4x1 team and be nice?
I mean, okay, so like put it like this. I feel like the chemistry within like a relay team and a chemistry between like a basketball team or like a football team, it's like almost not even close, because literally the only type of chemistry you need is between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4. So you just need to know how to hand the baton off fast enough. So if you honestly just put the fastest 4 niggas on earth, let them practice for 10 minutes, they're gonna run a world record. They're gonna beat the world record. You know what I mean? Like, because they're gonna be so well trained that handing off the baton with each other.
Okay.
So they could have definitely inserted her and they still would have won that.
All right. I feel that now in the context of them with the 4x1, if they already have a team, right? If like if you guys, let's say Patrick, y'all were about to go to the Olympics, Mountain View, right? Our high school. And y'all had your 4x1 team, right? And they were like, oh shit, Malachi can't run the 100 no more. Would they like cut you and make Malachi take your place, or would you still just go with y'all 4x1 team?
Wait, so you said Malachi got hurt?
No, Malachi got cut. Like they told him he can't run the 100 no more. And so they're like, yeah, because of like some shit with weed, and then y'all running the 4x1 the next day, and he qualifies for that. Would they cut you?
And no, they would cut him and they would replace him, even though like he's. I think I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so they would still just go with their original 4x1 team.
Yeah, so whoever did the penalty, they would still keep, like if Malachi was the fastest, they still would replace him with probably someone slower because the other niggas earned their spot. So like, if I was the slowest, they wouldn't cut me just because I'm the slowest.
Right. Okay. See, and that's why I'm like, when I saw them come out and they were like, oh, she about to run the 4x1. I was like, nigga, is that even her event? Don't they already have like a team for that shit?
Well, like so when you run the 100 meters, even though like the first two in each heat, like in the finals, get to go to the Olympics, the fastest 4, I believe, are part of the 4x1 team. So Sha'Carri was going to be in the 4x1 team regardless because she was first. Mm-hmm. And so I guess the 5th person who was in 5th place is going to take her spot. But yeah, that if you run the 200 meters, there's no 4x2. But if there's a 4x2, the 4x2 would be your event. If you're a 400 meters runner, the 4x4 is your event as well. Like it's nothing but a baton in your hand. That's really all it is.
All right.
Yeah.
But how y'all feel about the I don't even know her name, but the white shorty that's replacing her and what she said?
What'd she say?
She said, "I'm running this to inspire kids to not do drugs."
Oh, yeah, that's awful. Oh, let me say my take on the Sha'Carri. It's literally almost identical to Jaramarcus's, except for I just wanted to add, like, it's kind of like a wake up call, like, because I mean the athletes that were supporting her are right for sure. They were talking about how this weed rule needs to be eliminated. Like this shit needs to be done and over with because the NFL just, I believe, they stopped testing for marijuana. So like you can't.
NFL and NBA.
Yeah, NFL, NBA, and I believe NHL too. So it's like, I mean, we're getting that's prehistoric. So all this shit that she was doing, I mean, it's not. It's real pointless for banning her for that. But then on Jamarcus' note, like I'm supporting her 100%, but she definitely should have known the rules. Even though it's a bullshit rule, she should have just been like, damn, I mean, it is what it is. But you low-key can't make the rule makers because the rules are the rules, even if the rules are dumb as shit.
You know what I was telling people though, the one thing niggas aren't understanding is the NBA, NFL comparisons are correct. The Olympics is worldwide.
Yeah, it's worldwide.
So weed is exactly. So there's no weed is not legal in Uganda. So if weed isn't legal in another country and it's legal in yours, that doesn't mean they're gonna make the rules specific to each country. The Olympics is a worldwide event.
But I mean, don't they have like qualifying terms for like each country? Like
I'm sure they would, especially as far as like trials go, right? Because she ran a trial. But I guess when it comes to the main event, the playing field needs to be right even though weed doesn't like enhance. But I was telling people one thing though, weed does have healing properties. So there's there's CBD. A lot of athletes take.
But listen to what you nigga, healing properties, nigga, not enhancing, nigga.
Yeah, like, true, not like, enhancing.
Just cause like nigga, like we played basketball multiple times before, and I've smoked probably every time before play ball. Like nigga, I didn't smoke a blunt and then go drop 40, nigga. That damn shit didn't. So it's just like that's bullshit to me. Like, I mean, and it's mostly white people and a few, you know, those fucking Uncle Tom, fucking black people that's saying all this bullshit. But it's like, bro, like, we gotta stop treating weed like it's a fucking, like it's heroin, cocaine. Like heroin, like even your like local prescribed medicines, nigga. Like we have to stop like treating it like that, bro. Like this shit is stupid, but. I mean, as a country, we just gotta progress, bro. I feel like we always take one step forward and 5 steps back with shit. Like, and this shit was definitely a setback.
Okay, well, how do you guys feel about then? They're doing in the Olympics. They're about to have like the transgender women compete with women. Like that's
are they trying to build that? It's not.
No, I don't know if it's happening in this Olympics, but I know in the future it is. But already in like weightlifting events, like in our country at least, right? There's like events where like transgender, like people who were previously men, right? Transition to become women are competing against women and they're breaking world records. Like they're in that bitch going crazy,
bro. Just like that nigga Dave Chappelle said, bro. Like if that nigga LeBron turned into a woman today, he went to the NBA, he would drop 840 points a game. Like this nigga LeBron, like dead ass, like no exaggeration. This nigga would average 100 points a game plus.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
In the WNBA, bro. Because I did not realize like Sue Bird just broke the record for the most points in WNBA.
She barely scores shit.
Bro, she has 9,000. Bro, 9,000.
Damn.
It's just different. Like it's a different dynamic. It's a slower game.
Granted, they don't play 82 games a season, right?
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's why like I'm not slandering them. I'm just saying it's a different game. Like LeBron is he's not even third in scoring all time. And he scored 32,000 points against grown men. I'm not saying
so Patrick, your stance is they shouldn't let people who transition compete in the.
No, it's just it's pointless, bro. Like why? Yeah. Like I don't get it.
So should they have them? I was thinking maybe they should have their own league then.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say they should have their own contest and games.
Yeah.
That part.
It's an interesting. I think there's an interesting dynamic though that I would like to hear people's opinions on, because it's like we are transitioning to a point where like everything's acceptable, right? But it's like, okay, what is going to be the cutoff? Because like when I have my daughter, if she's getting dunked on at 15 years old, getting nuts in her fucking face, because fucking Mikey Williams decided or felt right that he was a woman, assigned the wrong gender at birth, I'm gonna be like, yo, this nigga's putting nuts in my daughter's face.
Yeah, I think. I know you go ahead, Jaramarcus.
I was gonna say, but my thing is, okay, it's just like I feel like we're skipping a step here. Why are we letting transgender individuals play in the opposite sexes contests and sports? But why can't we just make a co-ed sport? Like, why can't women play? Why can't women that are good enough play in the NBA? And why can't men that really aren't that great at the game play in the WNBA? Just like, or why can't? Because there are women out there that fucking are good as fucking football, bro. There's plenty of women that are good punters, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I have a question, and like it's not like I'm not laughing at the topic.
I'm gonna be laughing because it's like I just keep thinking. Before you speak, when he said, I think when you said basketball, the first image that popped in my head was Russell Westbrook coming down the court, full speed, cupping the ball and dunking on Super.
I feel like Ben Simmons would do great in the W. I feel like
yeah.
He would do.
Yo,
do you think? Okay,
he can't do that to another grown ass man.
Okay, I'm gonna put this into perspective, bro. Do y'all remember when Brittany Griner said that she could be Marcus Cousins one-on-one, and they asked Gino, Coach Gino, who would win, and he said that'd be interesting. He said, you know what I would do? He said I would take all the money that I own. He said I would sell my house. He said, and I would put everything I own that DeMarcus Cousins would win that game. And he's a women's basketball coach. He literally said he'd bet everything he owns on DeMarcus Cousins. So it's like, I'm gonna ask you guys this. Do you guys think there's a WNBA player or a woman in the world that could play or is better than anyone in the NBA?
No.
Answer realistically.
No.
I'm sorry. Dude, I played against dudes who just play overseas, and I'm like, no. And I played against high-level women too, by the way. Like women who went and played overseas. And I thought, wow, extremely talented, but you don't have testosterone, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have the game, you're not dunking on niggas.
I mean, having to unwillingly, and I apologize for saying this in advance, having to unwillingly sit at women's college basketball games and watch that shit, bro. That shit was horrible, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And I don't knock anybody who plays women's college basketball. Like, yes, bro, y'all, some of y'all are dogs, but a lot of y'all, like, bro, I feel like I can go out there and drop 50. Like nigga. Hey, that's just how I don't know.
That's out of pocket.
I feel like it would have to be a like Elizabeth Cambridge for one. Like, I don't feel like she has the body build, the height, the strength to probably play in the NBA, but like her skill is not to par, bro. Like she just, I don't think she's skill based for the NBA. But
I promise that she's not stronger than anyone in the NBA.
No, for sure she's not. But she would, like Kevin said, get nuts in her face every time, and them niggas would enjoy it for sure.
LOL.
Like,
all right, well, moving on to another let's talk about another trending topic that, like, so we're in a day and age, man, where mental illness is huge, right? Mental health, I guess. Niggas are taking care of their shit. Do you guys do anything to take care of like your personal mental health and shit like that?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you do?
I kind of like to sit in it. Like, I kind of like to sit in the bad stuff that's going on. I was talking to somebody about. I was talking to my cousin about it. It's like there's always going to be good stuff to happen in your life, and you're always going to want that good stuff to happen. But the bad stuff is going to come unexpectedly, and you're not going to want to deal with it. So if you deal with that bad stuff while the good stuff is coming with you, you're going to get to a point where you've dealt with all that bad stuff so many times that after those bad things start to happen unexpectedly, you've already dealt with it. So you're just dealing with something that's numb to you. It's just numbing. And you're also getting good. you're getting good stuff towards you. You know what I mean? So yeah. I feel like focusing on the bad is the best. That's,
you know what's crazy? I actually feel like that's the opposite of how niggas like to deal with shit today. I feel like a lot of people, they run away from their bad shit and they know bad shit is happening. And they're like, oh, no, peace, love, longevity, fuck all the negative vibes, positive vibes only. And it's like, nigga, you have 10 years of trauma, you feel me, you ain't deal with, and you're suppressing that shit. And then you be surprised when it all comes out in the worst way.
That's honestly how I feel like depression starts, bro. I feel like depression, especially in certain situations, like, bro, like you suppress the shit, you run away from the shit, and then the shit catches up to you, and now you don't know how to deal with it. Versus just dealing with it in the moment, even if it takes you a month, 2 months, 6 months to a year to deal with the shit, bro, just eat the shit up. Like, bro, I'm going through hella shit, bro. I'm going through life trauma shit, bro. And like, I've been forced to just eat that shit up every single time. Like, I've never really tried to run away from shit or like turn to some substance or turn to like anything to like try to run away from it. Like, it's just like that shit corny. And on top of that, it's just like you're not doing nothing but doing yourself a dishonor, and like just eat the shit up, bro. Just eat it up.
That is that's like one of the worst things I feel like people could do, because I used to do it. Like, I'm an advocate for this shit. I used to be, at least. Like, I would go through like some type of like trouble with a female, and then I would try to go to other females because I'm like, bro, F that, bro. I'm just finna go crazy. You know what I mean? Like, niggas think that going crazy solves what just happened, and they're bottling it up. And if you're one of those niggas that can, that have all these people on your line, you're hitting these people up and they're hitting you back, you're hanging out with them, you're doing all this shit like casually, like one night stands and shit. Yeah, you're having fun, but that shit isn't going to last forever.
No, you still have to last 3 years. Home in your room by yourself and still think about that shit.
That's another thing.
What are you doing?
You got to learn to live by yourself. You got to learn to have fun by yourself, bro. And I feel like that's the best part. I feel like that's the most crucial part.
It is, and it's probably the toughest, bro. I definitely can relate. Like, a couple years ago, I had to really get to know myself, and I realized a lot of people don't want to get to know themselves, because once you do, you realize you're not the person you wanted to be, or the person you envision yourself being, and that may put you in a worse state. But then I feel like from there, if you can really like take all that in, like Jaramarcus said, just eat that shit up, then you can really grow after that. But I also wanted to talk to you guys about how do you guys feel then? Because like we're talking about mental health, right? And how you guys deal with it, right? But then like, you know, a lot of shit now is everyone says they're suffering from mental illness. And me and my debate about this. Cause I was like, all right, it's one thing to be in a bad mental state, right? Because there's good and bad in life regardless. But then to say you're suffering from a mental illness without being diagnosed with that, and I'll ask people how you know, and they'll be like, I read the symptoms, I have the symptoms. And I'm like, well, nigga, the symptoms of the flu are the same as the ones in COVID. How do you know which one you have?
That's what I was about to say, bro. Like, nigga, you could be coughing up a storm, fucking sneezing your fucking brains out, all that other shit. You can, nigga, I got a fever. Oh, nigga, I got a cold. Nigga, you go to the doctor. Oh, nigga, you got AIDS. Like, so it's like, nigga, stop misdiagnosing yourself. Even though, like, AIDS, even though it's not like something of AIDS, but it's like, nigga, stop misdiagnosing yourself. Stop self-diagnosing yourself. Stop self-prescribing yourself with shit. Because it's just like, bro, you're doing yourself a disservice. You're just using like a scapegoat. That's an excuse for not being your best you in any situation. Like, just because you failed your test, you're sad as fuck, and now you don't know what to do. That doesn't automatically got mental illness, bro. Like, bro, at Xavier, bro, I don't know how many bitches and how many niggas was up there talking about some fucking, oh yeah, I'm suffering from anxiety. Oh, I suffer from depression. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, none of y'all have, bro. Like, and I'm telling this from the heart, bro. Like, nigga, none of y'all have done with real life shit, bro. Like, yeah, you probably lost a close family member or whatever, or yeah, you probably been sexually assaulted, sexually abused, or beat up or some shit. But it's like, bro, like, you have to really go through, because like, bro, I mean, both of y'all know half of my life story. Like, I've been through some shit, but it's just like, I never sat here and said, oh yeah, bro, I have a mental illness, or bro, I'm depressed, or bro, I'm this, I'm that. Like, it's just like, bro, you have to like deal with life, bro. Life is life, my nigga. Like, they're like in the 60s, 50s, and 40s, nigga, there was no such thing as mental illness unless you had Down syndrome or some other disability that like physically you were incapable of doing some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, I don't know, bro.
I feel like you made some valid points, right? And people would have counter arguments for those points, right?
Yeah, for
sure.
And
I'll come with that in a second, but off the top, because I don't ever want to just point out problems, right? So what do you guys think is the solution to that? Because
solution or what?
Solution to, we're in an age where everyone claims to care about their mental health, right? Not saying niggas don't, I'm just putting it in parentheses because that means a lot of things. Mental health means a lot of things these days. But in an age where niggas claim to care about mental health, what is the right way of going about it? Because to let you guys have a second to think, I told my like in our little conversation, I was like, well, why don't niggas just go to the doctor? If I felt sick, I'm gonna go to the doctor.
That's what
she was like, well, no, people go to therapy and the therapy doesn't work. I'm like, okay, well, there's a difference. There's therapists and then there's a psychiatrist who's actually like classically trained in the medicine. So why don't people do that? And she gave me a whole bunch of premonitions to why people don't do it. And so then I was like, okay, so what's the way? And we didn't really talk about, but what's the correct way to go about it there?
I was really just trying to say what you said, bro. Like, I feel like, okay, so these people are claiming that if they're as mentally ill as they say they are, like, if my stomach hurts like really fucking bad, I'm not gonna go on WebMD and be like, why the fuck does my stomach hurt so bad? And I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like I have stomach cancer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would want to go to a doctor and be like, doc, what is going on? Like, my stomach hurts really bad. And if these people are as depressed as they say they are, and I'm not saying that anyone who says they're depressed isn't depressed, because I have no idea. You know what I mean? I just think it's socially acceptable to like use these mental illnesses, which kind of sucks. Like, to use mental illness as like Jaramarcus said, like a scapegoat, like an excuse to kind of do less than what they're really capable of. So I feel like if you're as mentally unstable as you really think you are, you should seek professional help. That's with anything, you know what I mean? Like a basketball player, if their technique is off, they go see a professional trainer. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of shit. Your skin is bad, really bad. You go see a dermatologist. So you go see that therapist, or you go see that psychiatrist, and you see what's up. And they might misdiagnose you for sure, because that happens.
That's what I was about to bring up. Because it's just like, bro, why? Cause I mean, the doctor can't really tell you what's like. They don't really know everything about the whole brain, bro. Like they can't really sit there and tell you like what's truly wrong with you. They can only assume. They can only come up with what they know. They can only say anything. Like something might actually be wrong with you, or nigga, you might just be having a fucking bad month. Like that's it. Like that's a point blank, nigga. Like you can't sit there. Like you can't sit there and try to like put something on it, bro. Like you can't. Like I said, you just gotta eat that shit, bro. Like, I mean, and I know some people really deal with it bad and they turn to suicide, but it's just like, bro, like if it's that serious, bro, then like you have to just talk to somebody. Me personally, I wouldn't tell somebody to go see a psychiatrist or a psychologist because it's like, nigga, you're spending money to go talk to somebody, nigga. Talk to somebody that you trust that can that you know is going to hold your secret, that you can actually talk to, and they understand you and you understand them, and they can help you through shit. Like, cause it's like, bro, like why go talk to a random motherfucker when you can talk to somebody who know you and that can help you through some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, you know, my theory is on all of this, and I'm not saying this is the only singular cause of all of this, but when you said in the 50s and 60s, there wasn't much talk of mental illness, right? No. Unless you came out with a cognitive, like actual dysfunction, like Down syndrome, right? My theory on a lot of what's going on today is I feel like it's this. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's this.
It's not even that. It's this too, nigga. Like,
yeah,
bro,
I feel like literally Tyler the Creator said, "You niggas are getting cyberbullied. Nigga, put your phone down.
Put your phone down. Turn that bitch off."
Yeah, nigga. And for me, I'm not saying if you suffering from mental illness, put your phone down. It's gonna go away. But I'm saying I think a lot of it is we see all the time. This nigga Travis Scott, he was 21, and oh my gosh, look at all this money he has, and look at you, nigga. You're 21 and you're broke. Like, you feel me? It's, oh my God, you have this girlfriend, but this nigga at 19, look at his wife. Oh my God, nigga, you're lame. And so
dive deeper into that, into niggas comparing themselves.
Absolutely. And so then the comparisons start, and I feel like Spencer says it all the time, comparison is the thief of joy. Literally, nigga. You make all the comparisons in your head, and once you realize you're none of the things you want, not what you need, but what you want, then that shit fucks with niggas' heads heavy. Because you think good grades is the standard. You think college is the standard. You think it's that job. You think it's money. You think it's that bitch. You think it's whatever it is. And it's like, that shit is taking new tolls. And literally, it's because you have access to it now. Before, you didn't know a nigga. There were niggas, like, not to like clown on slaves, but like when we black people first became free in this country, there were towns of just black people. They didn't know what rich looked like. So they didn't even know they were poor.
And they were happy as fuck.
But now it's because if you were in that same town in Missouri, you have this now. So you looking around, damn, we eating baked beans every day. And then you click on your phone, damn, these niggas is living it up. And they just make music. So now your mental is making the comparison. And you're miserable now.
And I would say my father helped me out with that a lot. Like he gave me, I mean, even just living all the places I lived and traveling and seeing shit and seeing how other people live and seeing like just how the world works basically. Like like my dad would always tell me every time he got deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait and shit like that, like he will always like take a kid over there under his wing and just hang out with him, talk to him, you know, that type of shit. And it was just like just hearing him say like, oh yeah, I would pull a Snicker bar in my pocket and the kid's eyes would light the fuck up. And I'm like, nigga, a Snicker bar? Like, what the fuck is that? Like that ain't shit to us, but that was everything to him. Cause like that nigga, like just having that piece of candy probably made his whole year. Like nigga, this is my first time ever having a Snickers bar, bro. It's like we take shit for granted, and I feel like that's why people do that comparative shit. Cause it's just like they don't look at their situation and instead of comparing to people doing better than them, they don't compare to the people doing worse than them. Like, nigga, there's always somebody that's going to be doing worse than you in the world. So be grateful for what you got now because you could lose it all tomorrow. So it's just like, that's why that shit corny and lame to me, bro. Like, you'll never catch me comparing myself to a nigga. Like, I don't care if fucking Patrick has all the Bapester shoes and all the Bape shirts and all the fucking Fendi Prada, motherfucking V-Lone in the world, bro. I'm going to be like, well, nigga, I got all my Jordans. I got all my Yeezys, nigga. I'm cool. I'm chilling. Or nigga, I got these New Balances. I'm cool. I got feet. I got shoes I can walk in. Like nigga, I'm cool. Like that's my thing. That like people just have to stop putting themselves in other people's shoes that's doing better than them. Because one, they probably worked hard for that. You're not working hard at all, nigga. You're probably working at McDonald's, working at Target, or doing whatever to make ends meet. Nigga, they're in the booth or on the computer trading and buying stocks, or they're doing construction or whatever it has be that's be making them that income, nigga. You just have to level yourself up. You can't expect to do better or expect to get what they get, and you're in the same spot, bro.
Yeah. Like, you know what's funny though? I always tell niggas not everybody's meant to be rich, because if everyone was rich, you feel me, we would find something else to be unhappy about. So like, I actually feel like a lot of times you actually just need to be happy of the current situation that you have.
I mean, like, and there's also rich people. There's also rich people that aren't happy at all. Like, bro, there's rich people who have taken their own lives just because just having that money and having access to everything that they need or want, that shit's not enough, bro. Like, you don't find peace in money, bro. Like, this shit, like, money don't exist to me. It might exist to others, but that shit don't exist to me. Money is nothing, bro. Like, so people have to stop indulging in lifestyles and indulge in life itself, bro. Like,
right. I have something to ask, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this situation. Y'all saw that shit. Since we're telling you said lifestyle, and I was like, well, you know, I wanted to transition kind of into like talking about dating, right? And just the relationship between men and women. Did y'all saw that video? If you remember, it was a video, and this girl said, yo, if I'm dating a nigga and he moves me into the apartment and buys me a car in his name, and then we break up, I should be able to keep all that shit.
Bitch, dumb.
Right? And the dating, how do y'all deal with dating and like money? Are you guys like, what is it like for you? Is it 50-50? Are you gonna be 50-50 on everything? Or you?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend are 50-50 on everything. So it's kind of, we split everything down the middle. Like, when it comes to vacation, vacation for sure, but like dinner, I might pay one day, she might pay the next day. People might look at that like, nigga, that's crazy. But like, bro, like, I don't force her to pay for this shit. If she chooses to go out to eat, or she chooses, like, she haven't been like, yo, let's go out to eat, yeah, and I might not be feeling it, but she is feeling it. And I'm like, and she's the one that pays for it because she's the one that wants to go out to eat. I don't want to go out to eat. Like, that's just that, bro. Like, and it's just, I'm tired of like other niggas and females fucking forcing that narrative on us that we have to pay for everything, bro. Like, no, when there's some shit that you want, you have to go work and pay for it, bro. I'm not paying for something you want, bro, because you're not going to pay for what I want and what I need. Like, so it's just that it just needs to be that boundary of, bro, do we have to get our priorities straight for one? Two, you can't force me to pay for everything, bro. That's not how the economy is set up, my nigga. The economy does not state all men have to pay for everything.
Yeah.
Fucking no, bro. That shit is stupid to me. And then like, I don't know what nigga she was dealing with, but that nigga's a fucking crab, nigga. Like, he's dumb as fuck for even setting himself up.
Like, said, but you know what though? Some dudes have it up, and I was about to ask you, but Jaramarcus, like, what if you get up? You all of a sudden net worth 100. Your net worth 100 mil.
If I get up, that's gonna expose everything, bro. That's gonna expose my relationship, and that's gonna expose every friendship I have around me. If I get up and everybody around me, the topic of every conversation is, oh, you got this, you got that, oh, money this, money that, then nigga, fuck no, you gotta go, bro. I'm sorry. like that's it's visible, but nigga, I'm still the same person. Like, I'm gonna be the same nigga till the day I die, bro. Like, I'm not finished. Money's not gonna change me, and I hope it don't change the niggas around me, bro. It's just like that shit corny. Like, that shit corny as fuck. Like, and that's just another like sense of just dick riding. Like, I mean, we seen it firsthand. Like, niggas who look like they got money or do have money, everybody wants to be that person's friend. But you have to revert. You have to look at it from a different standpoint. Okay, if that same person didn't have all what they have and don't have all the money that they have, would all them people still be his friend?
Nope.
No, exactly, bro. And that's why I be stressing to my niggas that like do have the money and that have some level of success. Like, bro, stop befriending everybody. Stop being friends with everybody. Stop treating everybody as if they're close to you, because them niggas not close to you, but as soon as the money run out, nigga, they run out too. Like, that energy not gonna be there no more.
That's true. But in relationships, though, it gets interesting because especially like eventually if you get married, nigga, you feel me?
If you get married, as soon as that bank account hits $5.15, nigga, and you just had $2 million in that bitch is leaving you for the next nigga that's rich.
You think she but not every woman's a gold digger, though. You would like to think.
Bro, Kevin.
I gotta agree with Kev.
No, bro, I disagree with both of y'all because look at this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Women can say they could be a ride or die. They can do this. They could do that. I mean, and I'm not hurt or nothing. Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm just like some.
Yeah, no, nigga. You're in a happy relationship. You're not hurt at all.
But just like, bro, like, especially. Okay, let me ask you this: Is this a relationship she started off with you when you was broke and then got rich? Because that's a whole different topic.
I ain't gonna lie. So that's a good one, but I will say because I'm always like, I want a girl that knows me before I have big money. Because if she doesn't, then, and I meet her when I have it, then do I know if she really fucks with me? But I will say there's a lot of girls that do know the nigga before and after and still run off with bags, though.
Exactly, bro. Because it's just like, nigga, like.
But I'm saying, but what me and Pat are saying is that not every woman is a gold digger. There are there are definitely ride or dies out there.
They say that, but they still need that security, and that security is funding, bro.
Like, okay, Jamarcus, but we both know
for sure, bro.
You feel me?
Like,
and she, you feel me? That's a ride or die.
Yeah,
that's a ride or die.
The other individual wasn't really providing shit. He was just an eggshell. He was just there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that situation don't really pertain to this. Money wasn't the issue. It was just being real and being honest, which he wasn't doing that with anybody, even his friends. So it's just like that. I mean, if we want to like compare that to something, I can't even really compare it to anything real because I don't really know nobody that's happened to. But like if a nigga's already up or he looked like he up and so you get the nigga and the first 3 months of the relationship is, oh yeah, we splurging. I'm buying you this, I'm buying you that, I'm taking you here, I'm taking you there. But then month 8 of the relationship, that shit stops. And then she's like, oh, why can't you take me to the Louis store? Why can't you take me to the Nike factory or whatever? Like, why aren't we doing that no more? And she loses interest, nigga. She wasn't into you for any of the fucking money, or I mean, she wasn't into you for you. She was into you for the money and all the benefits that came with it, nigga. She was using you for a check. She was you a meal ticket. Like,
you know, it's funny.
Humans get accustomed to patterns.
Absolutely. I was gonna say, I think my theory on relationships, I'm not gonna lie, is that relationships are business. I was talking literally the same nigga at the bar I was talking to. I was with a homie of mine. We were talking to this random ass white dude, and he said, "Bro, by month 6 of a relationship, you know this motherfucker. Like the love shit is cool." Right. But like rationally speaking, if you were smart, you just go fall in love again with somebody else and keep recreating the new pattern. You feel me?
I gotta disagree.
Really? All right.
There's certain people that you can't find that with. Like,
yeah, but Patrick, how many times have you been with a girl and you thought this is the one?
Probably every time.
Not many.
Huh?
I mean, me in particular.
Okay, Jamarcus.
I said probably every time for me. Like
a lot of guys will tell you, Patrick, it's every time niggas think it's the one.
But it's usually the females that make you feel that way though, because it's just like they always hit you with that. Yeah, we're gonna be together forever. Yeah, we're gonna get married. Oh yeah, I want your kids. Yeah. So you already have it set up in your mind. Oh yeah, this is the one for me. I'm settling down. Ain't fucking with no other bitch. It's just. I mean, it's up to the nigga to be the faithful or not. I mean, we know a lot of niggas that ain't faithful out here, you know what I'm saying?
Black men don't cheat. We know a lot of white guys who are not faithful, sure.
Oh, yeah. Look at Bill Gates, nigga. Fuck you talking about. But it's just all females like to manipulate the situation. Like they like to sit here and make you feel a way, but then their actions show another way. Like
I feel like it's both ways too.
It's both ways. Why you say it's both ways?
I mean, like, I mean, obviously, me and us three, we was just joking, but like, niggas will dead ass say, "Bro, I don't cheat," and they'll go out that same night and like fuck two girls and be like, "Bro, like, I didn't even get one off, so like, it low key didn't even count. Like, I didn't cheat on her." And like, the girls will definitely believe that shit. Like,
all right, I'm about to say something crazy. Do you guys believe cheating is real?
Nah, I feel like cheating. All right, I'm gonna sound wild, but cheating to me is when that situation becomes emotional. You know what I'm saying? When y'all start sharing emotions, y'all start, like when it gets real. That's cheating to me.
See, I think, it's gonna be hard to explain, but I think every instance, even like the one night stand and I'm drunk as fuck in the club, I think every instant of cheating is emotional to some degree. So like, I think, listen, like you have to have some type of leeway with your girlfriend that you're emotionally invested to be able to control yourself or to be able to even go as far as to have sex with another girl while you're actively having sex with the person you claim to, be the love of your life. I feel like it's you have your emotions invested in your girlfriend and you run off and do that. That's an emotionally, that's a decision that's not motivated entirely by emotions, but there is definitely a part of that.
I agree actually with what you're saying. And Jamarcus, hear me out. I think though, Patrick, my counter argument for you, and this is why I'm like, is cheating real? Is every time you see a bad bitch, you think in your head, I would fuck the shit out of her. Are you cheating on your girlfriend?
That's not emotional though.
I think that's natural. I think that's just natural.
Okay, but our natural urges, girls would say that's cheat. Because I could go tell my girl, hey, bro, I fucked that girl only because I was horny, and that's a natural thing for men. So I fucked her. Bro, but she'd be like, what the fuck?
Literally in our genetics and it's shown in history, bro, men have to have more than one, bro. Like of anything, like men have to have more than one. And plus we're never satisfied, nigga. Like,
yeah, I don't believe the monogamy is.
I'm not saying that is okay, but I'm saying like, bro, like men are bound to cheat, bro, especially if we're out by ourselves. Or I mean, not even the action of cheating, but the thought of cheating, like the thought of it, like like you just said, like we're at the mall. Yeah, I see a bad bitch. I'm like, damn, bro, that bitch bad. I fuck shit out her, bro. I do this, I do that to her. Like, it's all thought, bro. It's not really like.
Are thoughts cheating though?
I think you know what? I think to make all of this simple, I think cheating lies. Like the term cheating is only valid within your relationship. So there could be a relationship that says, if I see you look at any other girl, you cheated on me and I'm breaking up with you. Like if you put you a single, but then there's other relationships. Okay, if you have sex with more than 3 women in one night at the bar, then that's cheating. But if you have sex with 2 women, I don't count that.
And you know a perfect example?
Let me get this out of the way. If you're having sex with 2 women in one night, you're a fucking dog.
No, bro, no.
Yeah, you're lit. You're lit. But hold on, let me tell you a great example. I know someone who said, bro, is a nigga buying me a drink? It was a girl. She's like, is a nigga buying me a drink cheating? Right? And I was like, a nigga buying you a drink. I probably wouldn't say it is. But I know a bunch of other guys would be like, yo, why the fuck are you letting a nigga buy you a drink? Why are you drinking the drink? Why are you accepting the drink?
It's the conversation that leads up to them.
Yeah, listen, like
exactly. But hold on, we all have different answers. And I think, like Patrick said, it all lies within your relationship. You set those boundaries. So I was just talking to some girls actually today. I was like, yo, this girl's blaming this nigga for doing X, Y, and Z, right? But you set those boundaries. That's why he treated you like that. You got to take accountability. Because I told my girl, there's certain things you'll never be able to do to me. You'll never be able to do to me because I wouldn't even let that shit happen. And if you did it, it's done. You see what I'm saying? And it's like what people don't do is they don't take accountability for how people treat them. So like Patrick said, cheating is in your relationship, which is why you actually have to talk about what's cheating and what's not. Because if you ask me, I think if I DM'd a girl a heart emoji, like heart eyes, I don't think I'm cheating.
No, that's a compliment. That's simply just a compliment.
Exactly. But then some girl will be like, nah, nigga, you had intent behind it. You wanted. So now it's like, okay, I need to talk to my girl and see does she think it's cheating or not. You see what I'm saying?
Well, okay. Well, let's put it like this. DMing the girl with heart eyes, that's sus.
It's sus.
But commenting on her picture, heart eyes with 20 other niggas that's doing the same thing. That's I don't look at that as bad because like nigga
but like
okay, I'll say this, bro. Like the reason why I guess I'm so skeptical about a lot of things that y'all say, like I came from like my old, like me and my ex, like we got to the point where we weren't even like allowed to even like the other genders like that's how OD lockdown that shit was. Like she would go through like my recent searches, and if I had searched a girl, it was like she'd get pissed, like she'd be mad. I don't think it would get to the point where we would break up, but
nigga, that's pure insecurity though, bro.
But it's perfect though. Really bad. It's perfect though because it's something y'all talked about, so y'all knew what cheating was for y'all, right? And so like take like in my situation, I live with 5 girls. How many girls are gonna go for that realistically? Not a lot of girls would let you live with 5 girls in college.
No.
You feel me? Literally,
the girl you're with right now did that after.
Exactly, but she had to come in and know the situation. You see what I'm saying? Like we had to talk, but some other girls would be like, he's already cheating before it starts. Like on some foolish shit. Like you see what I'm saying?
I mean, that's just that's a childish mindset, bro. And I mean, and I feel like a lot of women today have that childish mindset because of social media and what their idols and role models prescribe to them. And like,
okay, talk about the role models then, Jaramarcus.
Okay, for example, like
the Justin LeBoys. The Justin LeBoys got your girls thinking
like lame ass niggas like him, bro. Like y'all can't take somebody else's views and make it yours, bro. Like you have to have your own thoughts. Like there's some women out here that are cool with open relationships. There's some women that really want to have you on lockdown, and that's okay too because they want to know. Those particular women might not be insecure. They just want to be secure with their relationship. They want to know that they have you forever if it's going that route. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that on both spectrums with their role models, like the Cardi B's, Megan Thee Stallions, that type of shit.
Who be getting cheated on, by the way. They all be getting cheated on, by the way.
They all be getting cheated on, bro. But they always preach oh yeah, hot girl summer, you a bad bitch, you can get any nigga you want to get, yada yada yada. But you don't be the same females crying in the club when they find that they homie with their best friend. Like, but I thought it was hot girl summer. Go do your thing.
Like, you know what I think it is, Jaramarcus Patrick, on some real shit. I realized I had to realize it myself, and I've been telling people now is, yo, stop speaking on shit you ain't been through. If you ain't never been cheated on, how you gonna tell me you would never take back someone you cheated? I always be like, bruh, have you been cheated on? They'll be like, no. I'm like, so how the fuck you know you wouldn't take someone back? Yeah. What are you talking about? You don't know until that shit happens to you.
I've seen people take people back from like on some like crazy
Patrick.
Like
there are
same instance.
Patrick, there are people who's like they'll fuck their best friend, like Khloe Kardashian, for example. Tristan Thompson fucked her best friend,
and then she took that nigga back.
Said fuck my friend,
and that nigga
still cheated on her dumbass, and he's still getting paid.
But and I feel like money has something to do with that, and also it's just that like. I feel like when you're of a certain like level of popularity or on a certain level of being a celebrity, but you have to expect getting cheated on. Like when Offset cheated on Cardi B, bro, that should have been expected. This nigga's a rapper. You think he not finna travel the world and fuck any bitch he want to fuck? Like, come on now. Like, but I would hope that my girlfriend, like, I mean, not saying that I would do that to her. Like if I was famous or to get famous or I am a celebrity, like it's just the fact that like, bro. I have the money. All these bitches want me. We might as well make this an open relationship, bro. I will let you go live your life. Let me live mine. We can come back. When we come home, we're together. But when we're away, bro, it's whatever at that point. Like, it's
you know who said that shit? That nigga T-Pain said that. He said, bro, I leave the house. I can do whatever I want. As long as I don't have no kids. Exactly. I don't get sick. And then when I come back, she knows what time it is.
Exactly, bro. But women,
but Jaramarcus, you're not getting that. I'm sorry.
I'm probably not. But women aren't tour like that, bro. They don't think about shit like that. They're so territorial, and it's just
okay. On the counter argument, women be saying, let's not forget, there's a lot of like I don't want to say feminine niggas because that puts a bad stigma
No,
on niggas.
no,
But there's a
no,
lot of like,
no,
huh?
there are feminine niggas out here. I said
But then,
directly.
let's talk about the simps though. I think it's the simps that are ruining it for like just men in general. Because I feel like if women didn't know what a simp was, they wouldn't ever expect simp behavior out of niggas. If that does that make sense?
Well, no, wait.
Because Patrick, we know a guy. I'm gonna mute his name. He'll go, please take me back.
Yeah,
He's crying.
nigga.
He's doing everything and he's throwing himself. He's calling from da 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 and like calling her 130 times in a day.
You're lying. Did that really happen?
Yes, that happened one time. But like, not to bash him, but like, there's dudes who are doing that, right?
I can't respect that.
Exactly. You can't. But like, if a girl goes through that, right, and meets a simp who's gonna do everything for him, and then meets like an independent dude, right, who's like, all right, he's setting his principles. She's still gonna expect some type of like that kind of behavior from you because she's experienced that.
That goes back to comparing, bro. You can't compare the last nigga to the next nigga, bro. I'm two different completely niggas. Like,
but it's always gonna happen.
It's always gonna happen because the females are always gonna take the good out of a relationship and carry it to the next relationship. You know what I'm saying?
I say the bad.
They're never going. Well, they will take the bad from a certain extent. Like if they got cheated on multiple times, they're gonna expect that out of the next nigga. They're gonna, oh yeah, this nigga might cheat on me. They're gonna have that guard up for sure. But it's just that they're gonna take more of the good out of the bad. So like the last nigga cheated on her 50 times, but he was buying her shit. He was taking her out places. He was like taking her on trips all the time. She's gonna expect that from the next nigga. Like, or if that's what she's gonna look for in the next nigga. So that's why like I feel like when a female has a bad taste in men, they're always going to have that bad taste in men because they're forever going to follow that line of, oh well, oh yeah, this nigga used to abuse me. I'm gonna find somebody who won't abuse me, but they still looking for hood niggas that beat the shit out of women. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
you have to like you have to like step out of that line, bro, and follow a different path and hopefully find somebody else or let that nigga come to you. That's another problem, bro. Women chase. Well, I don't want to say they chase men, but they look for them. Let that man come to you, because you 9 times out of 10, the men that come to you, and if you can read them correctly off first impression, or even just a week or two of talking, you can know what this man is about, like what he's about, what he's like hiding, or what you can like expect or suspect of him. Like you can't, like, it's just certain shit you have to be level headed and smart to find. Like you can't just.
I ain't gonna lie. I just feel like the dating world's fucked today, man. These niggas is on
it definitely is, bro. Like it's really gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Yeah. I feel like our generation and the coming generations, bro, it's gonna be hard for us to get married, bro. There's gonna be a lot of co-parenting or a lot of baby mamas and a lot of baby daddies in this world, bro. Like niggas is not getting married like that no more.
I refuse to be a co-parent.
You couldn't be a co-parent?
I would co-parent. I would co-parent for sure.
I mean, obviously I would, but we're not getting divorced, bro. I'm sorry.
I feel like we're about to go back to the old days. They're gonna switch up the marriage laws and just be like, bro, look, you can marry as many people as you want. It don't fucking matter no more. You don't even have to get married. Have as many kids as you want. You feel me? Like literally, like on some biblical shit. Like Abraham has 65 kids.
You feel me? I just want to be socially accepted. I mean, well, in America, I won't because like, I mean, I don't want to say it in the wrong way, but you know, like women just kind of got their rights like in full effect nowadays. So it's kind of like they feel as though like whatever men are able to do, they should be able to do too. So it's kind of like that's just that counterpart. Like, bro, if men can go marry 10 niggas, then women can go marry. I mean, if men can go marry 10 women, and then women should be able to go marry 10 niggas too. So it's just like, it's that counterpart. Like, would you want your wife to have 5 other niggas on the side apart from you?
Now that's the thing. Like some niggas be like, bro, like I want this open relationship so bad, but they don't
be crying when they find out that girl doing some bullshit.
Yeah, like come on.
What's the most simp shit you niggas did though? What's the most? And I don't want to hear it took her back after cheating because like a lot of dudes do that, so that's not.
That's not.
I don't have a lot of simp activity going on around here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't really have. I mean, I've done some fuckery before. Like, I mean, like got caught up, and I like.
All right, what's the most fuck shit you got caught doing then?
I mean, texting a shorty, how that goes. Go through the phone while I'm sleeping. I'm baffled. I just woke up, so I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and, I'm sitting there like trying to be like, yo, it wasn't like that. Like, I'm just trying to like that. I was in a bad space at that moment. I'm trying to escape from my relationship and. Like, all them bullshit excuses niggas use
niggas start talking about some. My grandma, she actually just.
Bruh, when niggas get in that interrogation room, you'll hear some of the craziest lies come out of a nigga, bro, when he's in the interrogation.
Niggas say anything, bro. And it's just
niggas start talking about something, bro. It's family reason. Like, it's just family stuff.
I knew her in second grade, bro. We used to tell these jokes. And I guess it just got too far, but it's not. I don't even know her for real, bro.
Bro, we're family friends, bro. Like,
nigga just saw her yesterday. Tell me, bro, I don't even know her for real.
I don't even know her.
I've never. You know what's so funny about niggas? Niggas, a girl will show you the text messages, and you know what niggas will do? They'll open their mouth with you. They'll be like,
they act like they never did. Like, nigga,
nah, bro. I think one thing bad about me, I can't fade. Like, with certain lies, like, I'm dead taking that shit to the fucking grave. Like, I will literally, like, I will lie on nigga. I will lie on God. I will lie on
God, nigga, on everything.
Nigga, I will go crazy.
Taking that shit to the grave, bro.
Nigga, boy, I would be like, nah, like, that's not me. Like, I know it says Patrick right there, but that's not even me.
Patrick, your girl can show you a picture of you, and you'll be like, that's not me. That's not me.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know why, but like every time, like all the times I've gotten caught up, like my first like initial reaction is, what are you talking about? Even if they have the evidence, like all that, like if shorty would show me, I'd be like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Right. I deflect them, but yo, why you going through my phone, bro? You invaded my privacy. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like,
the key is to make them upset. Like, to make, like, I know y'all have told a lie to the point where y'all actually believe that shit. And you get alone and you're like, I can't believe this shorty don't even believe me, bro. Like, I'm fucking telling the truth. And you think about it and you're like, I am lying my ass off. What am I talking about? Right
it's bad when you force yourself to believe that lie, but like she brings it up later down the road and you have to remember all of the lies.
Oh my God. When you tell a lie and you got to create lies around the lie to make sure the story sticks, and you start calling up niggas, hey, bro, if you ever get a call, Pat, about us going out on March 12th on 12 a.m., just say that I dropped the soda on the ground. That's what I was bending down to pick up for her. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
The lies start getting outrageous, bro. Fake receipts. This nigga pulling up goddamn bank.
Oh God, bank statements, motherfucker. Weird ass text messages.
You know what's funny? That's why I always wonder how niggas be cheating in their marriages. So I'm like, yo, if y'all share the bank account and it says you spent $200 at a Motel 6 over the weekend, and then you went to the carnival downtown, but how the fuck your wife not find out?
But niggas be taking out cash and shit.
Yeah, but still, you see $300 in cash just go.
You could just be like, I got you a surprise.
Oh my God. Okay, be real. All right, so the mouse in the house, nigga. Men are really, so now we're all like in a stage right now. We're young adults, right? So you'll know if your homie's cheating on his girl. You won't say nothing, right? Mm-hmm. And this happens to me a lot. And I'm not like, I'm not trying to even put no niggas I know on the glass. But like, no, seriously, like, there's a lot of niggas I know, like, you cheating on your girl, cool. Like, we laughing, haha, oh, yeah, you feel me? Go touch that. But, like, when your homie, like, I've always wondered, when you're in your 30s and your homie got kids, and now there's wife, stable household, and you find out your homie is cheating on your wife, are you still cool?
I'm doing it for the kids. If I have to tell, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm not doing it for the wife or his family.
This nigga snitching for the kids.
It's different, bro. The kids, like, think about it, like,
nigga, what MJ said.
But if you tell though, the kids are in a separate household now, so they still might hate you.
Yeah, they're gonna hate you, Patrick, more than anybody else, honestly.
Well,
I mean, if they're of age and if they understand, because then they're gonna be like, damn, this nigga ruined my parents' relationship.
Don't you see
Okay,
that?
you know
I
what?
always thought like, is that not a version of home wrecking to a degree?
I think if I don't think I would be able to be close with him anymore, knowing that he could do that with like his children on his mind type shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
But for me at least, like, cause I like my at least like where I was raised, like my parents were like so like one-on-one, like to themselves, you know what I mean? Like, and I always was able to live with both of my parents at all times. So like,
yeah,
I don't know if it would kind of suck if a nigga was out going to the bar, going to Athens every Friday, picking a new shorty up and going to fuck, you know what I mean? And he got a whole family back at home, and I see him, you know what I mean? It would suck.
It's fucked up though. You know what we all would probably do though? If a woman was cheating on one of our mans, we definitely, I'm telling.
Immediately.
Okay, but what about this though? What if you knew the wife before you knew the husband? Like you were really cool. You were like you and the wife grew up together.
Oh yeah, no, I'm telling the wife. That's one of my best friends. If it's one of my best friends or it's a really good friend.
Really good friend, but you became really great friends with the husband. Like
you friends with both now.
Yeah, think about this.
Stronger than you and the wife, and it's just like, but that's you in a pickle, bro. Like you can't really. Me personally, I probably still wouldn't say nothing. I would just let that shit come to the light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, think about this. Like, all right, so think about like a nigga like AJ is friends with Saran.
Okay.
And AJ going out cheating his ass off on Saran. But you dated Saran. Like you grew up with Saran. The same relationship you have with Saran right now. What's going on?
That's tough.
You're not telling?
No. Okay. Let me say this. We went through a similar. No, actually, we didn't have this situation, but like no one said anything. No one said anything, right? And they came back and they was like, yo, nigga, why you ain't say nothing? And we was just sitting here like, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And literally, I remember that person came up to me and was like, hey, bro, I was mad at you for a little bit for not saying nothing, but I'm glad you did it. And that's when I knew I made the right choice. Cause I was like, bro, if I like, I would love to. Honest to God, I would love to tell Ron.
That same person that you were just talking about.
Hope if I get cheated on, a nigga would tell me, but I don't expect nobody to.
I mean, I wouldn't want
Patrick,
because I wouldn't want nobody to. I don't want to find out from an outside source.
Exactly. And literally, Patrick, we were in a situation one time where a girl cheated on me, and you told me, remember? And remember, we were kids.
Yeah.
Right. Remember? And I was so grateful. Even though it was one of my homeboys, I was so grateful you niggas told me. Because you know what's crazy? I didn't expect anybody to. And I will always never expect anybody to. So, like, I feel you. I would want to tell Ron and be like, bro, man, this is doing the X. But at the same time, bro, especially when it comes to marriage.
What if she sits you down and asks you directly?
That's tough.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, yeah, what if she does ask you directly?
Okay.
I think that would low key. I think it would be some weird shit if you kind of just voluntarily went up and said, hey, I need to tell you something. And you just start spilling the beans that
it's crazy, P.
Like,
yeah.
But I think if a girl, it's not even a girl, but a nigga or a female asks me like, bro, like I've been feeling weird about her or him lately. And I don't know, bro. Have you seen anything suspicious? Like, has she been cheating? Like, I would have, bro. That shit would hurt. But I'd probably be like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. You would say no?
Let me tell you guys something right now. I will always live and die by this. I'll never expect someone to do something I wouldn't. I hope that if I sit a nigga down and ask, they don't spill the beans. Because if you're going into interrogate, that's basically, Patrick, imagine niggas are going, like, take Bobby Shmurda. They told that nigga, bro, we might put you in for 25, nigga. Spill the beans. And guess what that nigga did?
But I don't think there's any emotional connection between the interrogator and Bobby in that instance.
Okay, for sure. But okay, let's say friendship, right? If you are sitting your friends down, asking them about someone you're with every day, what the fuck is up with you, nigga? Do you not live with that nigga? If you guys don't have it right, I'm not gonna be the one to make it right for you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like for me, I'm never gonna be Patrick. Yo, when I went to the bathroom, did Jada do anything, bro? When I was in the thing,
yeah.
You're like, nigga, if you
Yes,
don't know their significant other, then you don't be with them. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
if you have to question them or question their every move, if you have to question them why they're out, like they're like, for example, like when me and Patrick were out in Athens and like my girlfriend was suspecting shit, like because I told her like stories like, oh yeah, this nigga Patrick was wilding, Mateo was wilding, and then her first question, oh, so what were you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? What was I doing? I wasn't doing nothing. I was chilling. I mean, they could tell you. Like,
And you know what's great about that, Jamarcus? Your girl asked you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. She didn't call, hey, Kevin, did you find out if anything about Jamarcus? She didn't do that. That's why I'm like, if a nigga ever has to sit me down, Kevin, I'm gonna be like, you didn't ask them?
Yeah. Like,
what am I supposed to be doing?
Like, you know them niggas. Like,
yeah, you know them niggas.
And then start talking about something. I know he's gonna lie if I ask him. Like he's just gonna like what?
Exactly. And why would you go under the bus? Because imagine you spill the beans, and she confronts him with the beans, and this nigga's on some deny, and they stay together. Now you just look like the ops.
Yeah, you look like a fucking simp.
Yeah, and you know what crazy? This happened to me before. I told you this one dude was putting his hands on a girl before, allegedly, right? I knew the girl. I knew the guy. They asked me, bro. The girl came to me and was like, bro, this is what's going on, right? I said, fuck, that sounds crazy, right? I ain't called the police. 6 months later, I'm like, yo, so what's going on? Y'all hanging out again? All of a sudden, it's, oh yeah, nah, they was lying about that. And I was like, and imagine P, I would have went under the bus. And I'm not telling people like, oh yeah, enable and just watch stuff happen, right? Because if you see some law breaking shit, because if you see some law breaking shit like abuse, you should probably maybe say something. But like I'm saying is, you shouldn't be the one to want to go under spilling the beans about niggas on shit you might know.
Yeah.
Because shit, what if they're in an open relationship and he's fucking with the girl that they're in an open relationship with? And now you spilling the beans.
Like, bro, we're in an open relationship that he can fuck whoever.
Yeah. Oh, no. He's allowed to fuck that one girl. That's it.
And then I'm looking at him as like he's a snitch for sure. Like
exactly. They're looking at you like a snitch.
I'm not doing no crimes with that nigga, bro. And it's just like that. I have that beef with niggas that like they feel like and most niggas who do that, they probably want your girl. Like they're trying to fuck up your relationship.
I know dirty Mackers, bro. I know some
dirty talking about some Jennifer, I ain't want to be the one to say nothing or nothing, but like I went out with Kevin yesterday, and that nigga was tweaking.
Yeah,
he would be so disgusted on all the shit that he was doing,
and then he don't even finish saying what he about to say. He just finishes what he was tweaking, and then she be like, "What he do? Oh, you really want to know?"
And then at the end, he's just like, "But I mean, like, you know, you can always confide in me if you ever need to talk, or I'm here."
Nah, some of the worst dirty Mac niggas, they bring it up themselves. The girl just be sitting happy. They just be like, "Yo, are you okay?" She'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good. What's up?" I don't know, bro. I've been hearing shit.
I'm sorry, bro, but I just got to get this off my chest, bro. Kevin been cheating his ass off.
Bitch ass
like, that shit was not on your chest, boy.
We gotta get them niggas off the face of the earth,
bro. Because they're kill. It's the Simps and the Dirty Mackers. You know, it's crazy, Jamarcus. We go to school with a lot of Dirty Mac niggas, by the way,
bro. Like that's honestly like I would tell you like the top 5 reasons why I left Zave and why I just didn't. I like why I felt like I didn't fit into that crowd. It's just that, and that was one reason, bro. Niggas was out there trying to play chess, nigga. Like niggas was out there trying to like get the drop on you so they can fuck up whatever situation you was having.
Oh God,
like niggas did that shit so much, bro. And it disgusted me because I'm like, bro, like you don't have nothing else better to do, bro. You can't go get your own bitch, bro. Like you can't go make your own money, nigga. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Which is why, you know what I do now? That's why I just lie to niggas now. I will tell immaculate, crazy ass stories about shit I do. Just to see if I'm gonna hear about it later.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm lying.
I've never actually done that before. I'm gonna try that though.
I'm telling you, Patrick, if you feel like you don't trust someone, just tell them a crazy ass story. Tell them a crazy ass story.
Crazy ass story.
And it don't even have to be about you.
Yeah, and then hear one of you link up with somebody and they be like, "Oh yeah, Kev, I heard about this. Tell me about that." Yeah, yeah.
And every time that happens, I don't even get mad. I just be like, "Oh, for real? They said that?
Your ass."
No, I just be like, and so now I know from then on out, I can't trust this nigga with shit. He's going to spill, bro.
But a lot of people do that to themselves though, by posting everything on social media. Like,
yeah, bro. See, that's the thing. Like, wait, he's talking about you or me?
No, I'm talking about me.
Oh,
I don't post emotional shit though. I just post jokes most of the time. And what
same, like I just posted dumb shit I do, bro. Like I don't be posting like I'm down in the dumps right now. No one hit my line or like,
bro. I hate as a nigga who posts a lot, bro. And I know I post a lot, but one thing I will never do is come on my shit and be. Bro, hey, niggas, man, they keep fucking with me, bro.
That takes a lot of nerve. That takes a lot of nerve.
People be holding their phone up crying. And how are you doing that?
And it's not even that. Like afterwards, they write the caption and then they press post. Like they have to go through the whole like selecting the video, rewatching the video over again with the tears still in their eyes.
While still crying, nigga.
Yes, bro. It's like, how embarrassing is that? Like we know, like I'm saying it, like.
That's why, like, I mean, y'all seen my Instagram, bro. I don't really post nothing, bro. Like, I might post something about like my political view, or I might post something like, nigga, if it ain't myself, or if it ain't something I think is funny, or something like political, like just something I agree with, type shit. Like, bro, it's nothing personal, bro. Like, no, I can honestly say, bro, if you never met me in person, or if you haven't hung out with me more than 3 months in your life, then nigga, you do not know me, bro.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
So it's just that, like, that's how, and I feel that's how everybody should move, bro. Like certain people, for example, like she literally posts everything on social media and then gets mad when people are talking about her.
I got her muted, bro.
I mean, I don't know, like muting her, that's a solution to it, but it's just like it's somewhat keeps me entertained, because it's just like, bro, this girl is like semi falling apart, bro. She's getting lost into the social media, like she's getting lost into how other people view her. Like, so
I think what's dangerous that niggas do, and I'm talking as someone who posts a lot, but one thing I never do, bro, is you can't let people know how you're feeling in a given moment, right? If you watch my story, you're going to think I'm having fun every fucking day. You're not going to be able to tell which days I'm sad. I'm not going to let you know that, because some of you niggas, I can tell when your boyfriend breaks up with you.
Oh,
I can tell.
Nigga, you post all the sexy pictures. You posting subliminal shit.
I can tell when your boyfriend breaks up with you. Some of you niggas, I can tell when you're starting to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit you're giving off. And more primarily, I would say, if you're going to use social media, never give a weakness on it. Only give a strength every time. I would tell you, if there's one thing you do get to control in your lifetime, it is your public image for the most part. Now, if you get into some freak accident, I'm sorry, damn nigga. But like, besides that, you can control your public image. And since you can control your public image, you should never give off a weakness. It should always be a strength on that bitch. You see what I'm saying?
But some of these people give off fake strengths. Like they try to act like that's their strength, but then as soon as push comes to shove and somebody tests that shit, they become weak as fuck in that situation. So it's just like,
the flexing has to stop. It's got to go, bro. Stop. By the way, for all the niggas on my shit, stop posting money, bro.
Bro,
y'all be getting robbed.
I'm gonna go ahead and self-incriminate my shit, nigga. If you post the money, bro, and I know you and I know you're sweet, nigga, I might test your gangster, bro. Like, I might do it to you,
bro.
And to follow along with that, like, I hate niggas who post guns on social media. Like, nigga, you look at, like, nigga, I own weapons, bro. None of them have ever been seen on my social media.
Speaking of weapons, you know what the FBI started doing? They started investigating people's Instagram stories with the serial numbers of their weapons.
Which they should.
Yeah, Pooh Shiesty. Imagine. And shout out to Pooh Shiesty. I'm not trying to hate on the nigga.
No, his situation was wild. Nigga.
Yeah, imagine you're flashing. And did you see the picture they got it off of?
Nigga, some money, nigga.
It was money.
They took serial number off of $100 bill, nigga. Do you know what you have to do to zoom into a picture, get the serial number off of a bill, and investigate and get caught up?
They deconstructed the images of his guns and monies. Like they're blurry. Like to the naked eye, you couldn't even do it with the iPhone. I promise you. You could not find those serious. These niggas took the images, redistributed them, deconstructed them, built them back up with higher resolution, and started reading shit off of them. Sending niggas to jail.
The niggas stop snitching on yourself, bro. Right. Please, bro. Cause I know way too many niggas in Atlanta, even in Alaska. Nigga, I know way too many niggas who are self-snitching, bro. And y'all niggas are dumb as hell. I do not feel bad.
And it's not just snitching to the cops. It's also don't give dudes the drop on you in terms of, bro, we shouldn't know you have $10,000 in money in your car. Why would you post that? We shouldn't know that you don't want the cops to see that you have 2 unlicensed AR-15s. No one should know that.
I don't feel bad for them niggas. Like rest in peace, Pop Smoke, but like him I don't feel bad for him because he gave them niggas a drop. Like even though he was he was
an accident though. He just had to be more careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful, bro.
He was trying to flex.
He was trying to flex, but if you flexing, I'm not calling it an accident no more, bro. You literally gave niggas the drop on you, bro. That's like me getting on social media, like the racist dude in New Jersey that just got fucking arrested, and 110 niggas were standing outside his crib protesting and shit. Like, nigga, why would you go on social media and give out your address, bro? That could have went totally left, nigga. Like, dumb. You could have, like, them niggas could have ran in your house and killed you and whoever else was in the house, and you would have been asked out, bro. And I wouldn't have felt bad for you. But it's just, I don't feel bad for Pop Smoking this way because, like, bro, you have too much money, too many niggas around you that should have been telling you, like, bro, take that shit down, or bro, don't post that, like it has your address on it. Like, and that just be my thing, bro. Like, if your niggas are not on point with you, bro, then them not your niggas, bro. Like, they can't be your niggas. Cause I would never let neither one of y'all do some dumb shit like that ever in my life. Like,
I would tell y'all straight up, I'd be like, bro, don't do that shit.
Yeah, like before you even feel like pressing post, I'm gonna be like, nigga, do not post it. Like, that shit just dumb.
It's tough though, man. It's tough because we just in this age where everyone, we all feel it at times. You feel that urgency, like when you get something, you need to let people know. And it's like, man, like you let people know something wrong, like some money you came up on or something you just copped, you're setting yourself up, nigga, to get robbed like every fucking time.
Yeah, bro. Like, nigga, my high school was infamous for that, bro. Like, niggas go home from school, flex on IG, come back to school the next day crying because niggas done got robbed, house done.
Come back to school next day, get beat the fuck up at school, niggas.
Exactly, bro. That happened way too many times, bro. And it's just like I cannot, just like learning from other people's experiences, and even at myself, I've never been that guy to like put money on Instagram or put my guns on Instagram or even just. Like the most of a flex you gonna get off of me is just clothing, nigga. Like, and that's not even a flex. That's just me being me. Like,
right.
So, niggas just gotta be careful nowadays. And it's just, I don't see how people don't learn. Right, and it's only us young people like doing dumb shit like that. So
it's sad, bro. But hopefully we can adapt and change that shit. But I don't think there's a way.